São Paulo, Brazil. We're on board a police Honda XRE 300 Rally, chasing a fugitive with no plates and no helmet fleeing on a Honda CG 160 Titan.
Fecha ele, Chivão. Pode deixar que eu vou fechar aqui.
The danger grows when the suspect decides to escape down a street packed with pedestrians and speed bumps, sending both bikes airborne at nearly 100 kilometers per hour. There he is, right there. The fugitive clearly knows what he's doing. We watch him pull off risky maneuvers. While our officer leads the chase, the speed climb, and so does the danger.
Vai pro chão, 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 vai pro chão. Coloca a mão pra trás, coloca a mão pra trás. Você viu o que você fez ali, meu? Você viu o que você fez? Cadê o maluco? Emocionado, emocionado. Você viu o que você fez, seu Loki? Você viu o que você fez, seu Loki? Você viu? Peço desculpa. Desculpa pro cara ali, ó. O cara do carro, você vai ter que pagar depois. Vacilão.
Apoio.
Officers quickly move in to restrain him. One person sustains minor injuries during the incident, but the situation is brought under control. The suspect is arrested.
Você que escolhe onde você ia parar, é? É assim agora?
Next time you think about running from the police, think twice. Let's raise the stakes. Officers receive a radio call to assist with another pursuit. They're looking for two individuals who fled on a blue Yamaha Tenere. Then something unexpected happens. A rider with a red helmet is moving ahead of the officer. The officer honks to get him to move aside, but the man accelerates and bolts. He wasn't the suspect they were looking for, but his reaction triggers a new chase. As he flees, the bike skids. It's a Yamaha Tracer 900, a 3-cylinder machine with 115 horsepower. Everything happens very fast. The officer stops the bike to prevent anyone from stealing it, and at that moment gets a radio call. The suspects from the other chase abandoned the Tenere and fled on foot. The officer removes the key from the Tracer to secure it and continues patrolling.
Copom, líder do Vale, outro pinote que é sério, indivíduo a pé, motocicleta no chão, viatura para apoiar também.
But something catches his attention.
Do Vale que é sério.
A man appears carrying a helmet and hides it inside a vehicle. That helmet belongs to the fugitive. The officers try to surround him.
Copom, viatura para apoiar, líder do Vale, Copom.
Suddenly, several people attempt to help him escape. But another officer appears from the other side and takes him down. The officer filming draws his weapon to keep the accomplices back.
Qual o BO? Bota BO. Cadê o bagulho que tava na cinta? O bagulho que tava na cinta.
Backup arrives minutes later. Situation under control. The motorcycle is still running even without the key, and over the radio they confirm the Tracer 900 was stolen.
Aí volta a chave ali no meu pra cá. O Henrique tá pra outra? Ele puxou aqui, mano. Pra tirar dali do bolo.
The Tenere is also recovered later. Both bikes and the detainee are taken to the station. In the next clip, the officer is again riding an XRE 300 Rally. In the distance, a fugitive appears fleeing on another Honda Titan, this time with a passenger. Within seconds, the officer gets right behind them. The rider doesn't let off the throttle, pushing the bike to its limit in an extremely dangerous chase. In a desperate move, the suspect decides to ride up onto the sidewalk. This could end very badly. Suddenly, the passenger decides to jump off the bike mid-corner. The chase goes on. In the middle of it all, the officer even pulls a wheelie at 70 kilometers per hour as if taunting the fugitive. But the wet asphalt changes everything. The rear wheel of the suspect's bike loses grip, and the risk jumps even higher. The fugitive tries to get people on the street to block the officer. Further ahead, he tries the sidewalk trick again, looping through streets he's already passed, but this time his luck runs out. Hiding behind a truck, he doesn't see another patrol car waiting on the other side. He loses control and goes down. The chase continues on foot.
Olha o sentido que tá correndo, forma aí.
Esquivou não. Vai sair lá no posto. Ele vai pular pra escola.
Cadê o corta-fio?
Já era,
Perdeu, volta.
já era, tá na mira, tá na mira.
Minutes later, the suspect is subdued and arrested. The seized bike is ridden by an officer to the nearest station. Without a doubt, this chase had it all. But the action doesn't stop there. Shortly after, an officer spots a Kawasaki ER6N, a twin-cylinder bike with 70 horsepower, more than double the power of the police motorcycle. In an incredible moment, the officer even draws his weapon while riding at 100 kilometers per hour, trying to get the fugitive to stop. But the rider doesn't flinch. The suspect eventually loses control and goes down. But the man manages to escape on foot.
Dá a volta, dá a volta, dá a volta. Fica aqui, fica aqui, fica aqui. Fica aqui. Olha pra aí. Félix, fica na moto, Félix, fica na moto.
He even climbs across rooftops to get away.
Félix, vai ser na rua de cima aí, Félix. Mesmo local aí, rua de cima. Mais pra frente aí, Félix, mais pra frente. Tô trabalhando. Ele voltou.
Police secure the motorcycle, which turns out to be stolen. The thief gets away, but the bike goes back to its rightful owner. More action from Brazil. Two officers chase a Honda Titan 150 at full speed aboard Yamaha XTZ 250 Landers. During the pursuit, the officer filming has a problem with his bike's lights and sirens, raising the risk of not being seen by other drivers. The fugitive shows real skill and manages to dodge several attempts to stop him. The situation gets more dangerous by the second.
Ele entrou na próxima, mano. Eu tô sem...
At one point, the officers lose sight of the suspect. But then they find him again, unexpectedly, shortly after the fugitive crashes.
Vai, deita. Deita, calma aí, irmão. Ai. Cala a boca. Chama meu pai. Chamar o quê? Não. Os caras roubados, meu? Ai, não.
Officers detain him and discover the motorcycle was also stolen. The owner is contacted and gets his bike back.
Rodou, tá raspado. Aqui, ó. Olha o 8. Tá vendo aqui, ó? Olha aí, raspado.
Dando fuga da gente aí, bateu com a moto dele.
Hours later, officers spot two young men on a Honda Titan pulling dangerous stunts. The passenger throws a cup, a clear sign they were drinking while riding. Seconds later, disaster strikes. The bike crashes hard. Neither was wearing a helmet. Both lie motionless for a few seconds. Against all odds, they survive. The passenger is taken to hospital with multiple fractures, while the rider is arrested for driving under the influence. The motorcycle is completely destroyed.
Copom, com uma certa. Copom. O indivíduo se evadiu. Acabou se colidindo com a árvore, que é sério?
It's nighttime in São Paulo. A citizen reports the theft of his Royal Enfield Hunter 350. Minutes later, Rockham officers spot the bike with two suspects, neither wearing a helmet. When they see the police, the fugitives accelerate and a new chase begins. tensest moment comes when they blast through an intersection at full speed. A second earlier, and they would have hit another vehicle head-on. The fugitives pull ahead and pull off some incredible moves. Someone even tries to stop them by throwing a bicycle into their path. They dodge it by centimeters. Finally, a patrol car manages to block their way. The bike slams into a wall. Both suspects are arrested, and the Royal Enfield is returned to its owner.